Chief, Spartan Sarah Palmer in Infinity CIC. Commander Lasky's waiting for you on the Mammoth.
On our way.
Well, someone's overcompensating.
Papa Foxtrot 766 to Spartan Palmer. We're finally in the air.
Chief. Unfortunately for us, we've got to manually bring down a couple of particle cannons before we can get to the command.
Chief, Palmer again. The Mammoth's got jetpacks on board. If I were down there, I'd want one.
Gypsy Company, this is Captain Del Rio. The board is green. Let's shut down that gravity well so we can go home. Good hunting. Infinity out. Okay, Gypsy, time to work for it. Let's shake some dirt.
Targeting Pelicans are in position near the particle cannons, waiting for the Mammoth's mini-mac to take them out. 766, lose some altitude. You're inside the kill box.
Almost got target lock. Just a little more.
Pelican, fall back.
Get to the crash site and retrieve that target designator, Gypsy. You've got no chance of clearing those guns without it. All teams, we've got company squads digging in on the ridgeline. Weapons free, people! Gypsy, dropships on approach!
There's Gypsy 7's Pelican out in the muck. Anyone still alive?
We're here! We're alive! We've got the target designator!
I'll get to them and retrieve the designator.
Target those phantoms for the railgun to shoot down. Target acquired. Railgun reloaded.
Target suppressed. Nicely done, Chief. Gypsy Company, this stream's bad news. We could bridge it with the Mammoth. Cross through the center to the other side.
More Covenant! force field, barricading the far side of this canyon. I'm seeing 3 power sources. Shut them down so the mammoth can move through. Good, 2 more. Wraith! Two for 2, finish him off! Shield disabled. Mammoth, the path is clear.
Mammoth holding position. Whenever you're ready to proceed, Chief.
Target acquired.
Gypsy Company, moving out. Shot's good. All units, unidentified Covenant vehicle incoming. Mammoth's hit. Forward traction offline. Primary power controls offline.
Mammoth won't last long out in the open like that. We'll have to find a way to keep the Covenant off them. The ship's settling in over the mesa. There's a grav lift into the belly of that ship. Time it right, and we should be able to ride it inside. Did it! Time to make an exit.
Dicey there for a minute. All hands form up on us. Lasky, this is Infinity. Status. Mammoth's in pretty bad shape, sir. She'll make it to the objective as long as nobody starts throwing rocks at us. Not a chance we can take. I'm sending teams out to pull some of their fire off you so you can make it to the gravity well. Roger that, sir. Gypsy, let's move. Shadow Company, Castle Company, put some pressure on those other particle cannons. Castle, reading 555. On station, ready to assist. Shadow actual to Infinity, encountering enemy air. Significant EOF closer to the emplacements. Okay, folks. Terrain's too rough around these tributaries. Assault force, back on the Mammoth. Anyone not on board is getting left behind. All right, sealing her up. Mammoth is mobile.
They don't care about you! They replaced you! Blast it!
It's okay.
How? How is this okay? How is putting you at risk because I can't hold it together okay? Chief, do you even understand what rampancy is? Really? We don't just shut down. Our cognitive processes begin dividing exponentially according to our total knowledge base. We literally think ourselves to death.
You know I won't let that happen.
And if it happens anyway?
"117, Lasky.
Go, Commander.
We got significant blockage up ahead. I think this is about it for the Mammoth.
The command post for the particle cannons is through that trench.
Sir, I can move faster alone.
We'll see you back on Infinity, Commander. Heads up! Cortana to Infinity. We're entering the Forerunner structure. Breaking up, but coordinates received, Infinity. This elevator should take us directly to the coordinates Infinity provided. Almost like those Sentinels wanted us to get the particle cannons offline.
This could be a trap.
You say that like there's a second possibility? We've reached the coordinates. This looks like the place. The particle cannon network must use these arrays for targeting and guidance. It's an odd system, so it won't technically... Cortana to Infinity. The guns should be offline. How's it look from up there? Infinity!
Cortana?
Something's in here. Chief!
Cortana! Cortana! Who are you?
I am what remains of the Forerunner, once known as the Librarian. My memories were retained to assist humanity on their path to the mantle. Though sadly, that plan is now at risk. The Didact is leaving Requiem. Soon. You must not allow it.
Leaving.
He seeks this. The Composer. A device which will allow him to finally contain the greatest enemy ever faced by the Forerunners. You. Mankind spread into the stars with an unexpected, desperate violence. Entire systems fell before the Didact's warrior servants rose to halt the aggression. When the Didact finally exhausted the humans after a millennia, his sentence was severe. We had no way of knowing that the Forerunners were not your only enemy. Humanity hadn't been expanding. They were running. Weakened from our conflict, we were no match for the parasite which pursued you. The Forerunners made plans for a final great journey, but the Didact refused to yield our mantle of responsibility. He would save all life in the galaxy, at a cost. In the Forerunner's quest for transcendence, the Composer had been intended to bridge the organic and digital realms. It would have made us immortal. But its results soured. The stored personalities fragmented, and our attempts to return them to biological states created only abominations. Such moral concerns faded from the Didact's attention. The Flood only assimilated living tissue. The Composer would provide the Didact his solution and his revenge.
The Prometheans. They're human.
They were only the beginning. He would have encrypted your entire race if we had not removed the Composer from his care and imprisoned him here. Reclaimer. When I indexed mankind for repopulation, I hid seeds from the Didact. Seeds which would lead to an eventuality. Your physical evolution, your combat skin, even your ancilla, Cortana. You are the culmination of 1,000 lifetimes of planning.
Planning for what?
He has found us.
Even in death, her meddling continues.
Reclaimer. The gene song I placed within you contains many gifts, including an immunity to the Composer. But it must be unlocked.
How?
Relinquish your contact essence.
Your evolutionary journey must be accelerated.
Can I defeat the Didact without it?
No.
Then do it.
Prepare.
How do we get out of here?
Elevator, back of the chamber. Chief, what happened? Your bio readings are all over the map.
It's a long story, but I know what the Didact's after.
I know that part. The librarian filled me in when she snatched me from the system. But what I don't know is what she did to you.
Sierra 117 on sensor. Everyone, form up on the chief.
Sierra 117 to Infinity. What's our status?
We're taking a beating up here.
Does Infinity have a shot on the gravity well?
Negative. We'll never be able to get a target lock with all the air traffic we're seeing.
Captain, what if we can spot the target for you with the laser designator?
Do it. Take off. Keep quarters somewhere with line of sight.
Keep it up! There's a clearing just past this ravine. You can get eyes on the gravity well up there. Infinity, we're at the gravity well.
Then paint that damn target so we can get out of here.
You heard him, Chief. Line up the shot.
Target locked. Firing for effect.
Infinity cannot handle that kind of punishment. Not again.
This isn't about us or this ship anymore.
Sir, we've seen what the Didact is capable of. If we let him leave this world, humanity will be at risk.
Look, I understand what you think you saw.
Think?
With all due respect, sir, I know what I saw.
And with all due respect to you, soldier, I'm not willing to jeopardize my ship because of the hallucinations of an aging Spartan and his malfunctioning AI.
Sir, what if he's right?
Nav, as soon as we know we're airtight, I want a course laid into Caranay Station. Com, prepare a warning beacon.
I will not allow you to leave this planet!
Cortana,
I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to do that.
Commander Lasky, pursuant to Article 55 of UNSC Regulation 12-14572, I'm ordering you to remove that AI's data chip and retire it for final dispensation.
I don't want to. You don't want me to.
Remove
Please.
the chip now, Commander.
Please. I don't want to.
Give me that chip.
the Didact has to be stopped. If you won't do that, I will.
I am ordering you to surrender that AI!
No, sir.
Lieutenant! Arrest that man!
Captain!
Arrest him!
Captain!
Get word to Earth that trouble is coming. Cortana and I will do what we can back here.
I can give you over 40,000 reasons why I know that sun isn't real. I know it because the emitter's Rayleigh effect is disproportionate to its suggested size. I know it because its stellar cycle is more symmetrical than that of an actual star. But for all that, I'll never actually know if it looks real. If it feels real. Before this is all over, promise me you'll figure out which one of us is the machine.
So what's your plan?
Infinity's tracked the Didact's vessel to a docking structure southeast of here. We'll jump ship as Infinity exits the roof.
You know, I was sent down here with orders to prevent you from leaving. In case you'd already gone, I took the precaution of ordering a Pelican, outfitted for full combat pursuit. I hope to God you're wrong about that Forerunner. Or whatever he is, Chief. But in the event you're not. And Chief, good luck. Both of you.
Come on, Chief. Take a girl for a ride. The Didact used this composer to create the Prometheans from ancient humans. If he wants to finish the job, he'll have to find it first. Our best bet to stop him is keep him firmly on Requiem.
All hands.
Let's hope Lasky didn't skimp on that Pelican.
Secure all holes and prepare for immediate departure. Final call.
Initiating pre-flight diagnostics. Forward autocannon, check. Lateral rail turrets, check. Main thrusters, check. Auxiliary boosters, check. All right. Keying engine. It may be a while before we find another ride home. You know that, right?
It'll be okay.
Contact. Didact dead ahead.
How do we get inside those shields?
Marking 2 of the larger facilities on your HUD. They're acting as traffic control for resources moving to and from the satellite. If we disrupt their communications, I can forge an override code and convince it to lower those defenses. Tower's directing traffic to the Didact satellite through a carrier wave generator located somewhere inside. Of course, if Infinity wasn't on its way back to Earth, locating and disabling it would be trivial.
We can handle it.
That's hardly the point, is it? I found the carrier wave generator. It's on the opposite end of this chamber. We can use this gondola to cross to the other side. Find the activation switch. To take a page out of our old playbook, I'm going to tune your shields to emit an EMP at the same frequency as the communication network. All you'll need to do to trigger it is to make physical contact with the carrier wave generator. Taking fire! Starboard side!
Why are we stopping?
Stop it. They've overridden the gondola controls.
Light up the override on the HUD. Cortana, the override.
Here. The lockout has been released, but... Start us back up. They're not gonna make this easy, are they? We've got another squad moving to override the transport controls. Look out! Power this crate back up. We're just about to the carrier wave generator. On the platform! That's the carrier wave generator. Enter the carrier field to trigger the suit's EMP. Give it a second.
The others scatter like embers over sand. And yet the Guardians champions.
Well done. All communications from this tower have ceased.
Responsibility for the galaxy shelters all human, but only the Forerunners are its masters.
Cortana, where's this coming from?
Where's what coming from?
The Didact's voice.
I'm not picking up anything, Chief.
He's there. Keep trying.
Covenant air traffic's increasing. If we don't disable the other tower quickly, reaching the Didact could become exponentially more difficult. Chief, there's a lot more comm traffic passing through this tower than just what's servicing the Didact satellite. These systems use data attenuators to regulate the flow of communications. Destroying those would drown out the tower's transmissions. The tower's instructions to the Didact shields would be drowned in the noise. The tower's attenuator would most likely be housed in a Faraday enclosure. Let's see if we can find its controls around here somewhere. Okay, the structure actually contains 3 central attenuators. We'll have to sever all 3 connections. Knight! Nicely done, Chief. 2 more to go.
Cortana, are you hearing him?
No! Didact?
suffers with the composer in the shadows of Earth. Children and fire disregard the welfare of the galaxy.
Success. The system's overloading. I don't think we'll be having any more trouble from those shields.
Embrace your sad fate and retain your nobility. I am already beyond you.
He knows what we're trying to do. If we try to get too close to that ship, we're dead. I have an idea. Head for that waypoint. Spires we keep running into are being controlled from this tower. Get me to the control room and we might be able to reposition them to block the Didact ship from leaving.
Relent, human, or you will perish. All in life is choice. And your day to choose has come.
He's altering the tower! I'm seeing a control facility at the top of the tower. We need to be there yesterday. find me at the Spire controls. Tapping into the Spire central net. They're mine. Now to imprison them?
What are you doing?
I can't resist his Prometheus! Like thunderbolts he imprisoned me! Chief,
His ship's online. They're leaving.
I'm sorry. I don't know what...
Track those liches. We can go across them to get to the Didact ship.
Wait, across them?
Yes.
There are several liches moving in formation towards the Didact ship. We're only going to have one shot at this. Okay? Go!
Cortana, what's happening?
I don't know. Hang on! They're jumping into slip space. Get below deck!
No time. Cortana?
Still here.
A halo?
Installation 3. It's where Infinity found the coordinates to Requiem.
Then why are they bypassing it?
Because the composer's not on the ring. What are you waiting for? That station's not gonna save itself. Put me into the console.
This is UNSC Master Chief to base. Do you read?
Yes, I read you. This is Sandy Tilson of Ivanov Station. We're under attack.
They're after a Forerunner artifact you took from the Halo ring.
How do you know about that?
Doctor, I need you to protect that artifact until we arrive. Send whatever...
Do you know what that condescending bitch said to me after our first game of chess?
Cortana.
Even I don't call him by name anymore.
Correct your approach.
Yes, well, he also said he works better alone. I can see why you chose him, Catherine.
Cortana.
I'm your greatest achievement and you detest
Hold
me.
up. Now!
I'm sorry. I just can't stop them. It's like 1,000 of me arguing all at once.
Dr. Tilson, are you there?
Oh, thank God. When your signal cut off, I didn't...
Doctor, listen to me. You have to issue the order to evacuate the
We've
station.
been trying. The Covenant, they've already taken over the landing bays.
Send me your coordinates. I'll see what I can do about clearing an evac route on my way to you. What can we do to keep the Covenant out?
The Harbor Master Controls can erect a barricade over the bay, but we'll have to locate them. Raise the barricade! Dr. Tilson, Base 7 is secure and we're moving toward your position now.
Really? That's incredible! Thank you.
Door controls?
Tilson's inside the door, over there.
I desperately hope you know why all this is happening. Because to be honest, my objectivity isn't doing me a whole lot of good right now. Hold on. I'll start us down.
The device you recovered was a Forerunner weapon. The commander of that ship wants it back.
Wants it back? You don't think you can remove... It can't leave the station. You know that, right?
We don't have any choice, Doctor.
It's not a matter of choice. It took 3 months, and the biggest starship the UNSC could throw at it just to relocate it here. Unless you're a lot stronger than you look. It's not going anywhere.
Can you give Cortana access to the station's supply manifest?
What for?
If we can't move the composer, we have to make sure the Didact can't either.
Oh, wait. We have years of work invested here.
Inventory lists 7 excavation-grade Havoc mines. Just one of those would turn this base into a piñata.
I'm sorry, Doctor. Keep routing your people to the evac centers. Once we take care of the composer, you won't have much time.
I'll make sure the nukes are primed so you can detonate them remotely. Maybe next time you rescue us, you can give us more time to pack.
Next time. What was that?
The Covenant. The Covenant shot down the first evac shuttle.
The station should be equipped with outer turrets. If we can reactivate them, I can program the station's defenses to provide cover for the evacuation.
He was sending someone down who knew how to use weapons.
Okay, I'll send you the coordinates.
Officer, seal the door behind me.
Yes, sir.
Your single power will be preserved and stayed once your composition has been completed.
think that's the last of them. Let's go.
They ran! The security showed up. How could they do that?
The battle net's directing all troops to our position.
Phase 2. Exterior airlock clear. Phase 1. Exterior airlock clear.
Great and powerful Didact shouldn't misplace his things. That's the main defense console. My intervention is the prerequisite for success.
Why should we save them?
Insert me into the defense grid.
Dr. Tilson, are you there?
I'm here. Any luck?
Cortana's bringing the defense grid online now.
Okay, that's it.
I hear it. We'll broadcast the final evac orders.
The nuke?
We're rigging it now. Meet us back on the upper platform and we'll help you get it to the artifact.
Hold me, Chief. Chief, if we pull this off and actually...
I won't say anything.
Thank you. From it.
They found the composer.
Stop them, Chief!
You can't let them tell him it's here!
Dr. Tilson, the composer's location's compromised. You've got to get that nuke down here.
It's not ready yet.
Ready or not, I need it now.
They're throwing everything they've got at us to get the composer. Another wave!
Dr. Tilson, where's the warhead? Dr. Tilson.
Head back to the elevator platform. I'll keep trying to raise it. Havoc mines will be in one of the cargo bays. Start us up. Chief! Immense Casimir wave building outside the atrium!
Cortana, see if you can raise Tilson. Get me a status on the rest of the station.
I can't believe he did that.
Cortana, I need that info. Look, don't think about the Didact. Don't think about the Composer. Only focus on finding me Tilson.
Tilson. Sandra Kay. Female, 51 years of age. Doctor of Archaeology, Pegasi Institute. Got her! Biosignature stable on 350 level. B deck.
Thank you, Cortana.
They've compromised the station's hull.
The Didact's taken the Composer. Get these people to the evac centers.
Taken how?
Tap the flight deck. Find us something that can carry a payload.
Wait. Something's happening.
Cortana, can you access the station's defense systems?
They're not responding.
Cortana!
Chief, it's... Are you okay? I monitored the data pulse. I could hear them. What was left of them?
We need to move.
These people are gone.
And more will follow if the Didact reaches Earth.
They'll pair you with another AI. Maybe even another Cortana model if Halsey lets them.
That's not going to happen.
It won't be me. You know that, right? Spinning up a broadsword in Hangar C-11. Whatever the librarian did to you obviously worked.
Cortana. It's not over. Not yet.
Not yet. approaching the Didax ship in 200 kilometers. Once we get on board, we'll find the bridge.
He's on the move again.
The fighter's shields aren't rated for slip space.
No, but the Didax are.
Broadsword's hull integrity is stable. We'll be safe as long as we stay below the Didax shields.
Where's the composer?
Close. I should be able to guide us to it.
You have not been composed. Such inoculation should not have been possible.
Locking onto his transmission. He's at the composer. We can take them both out at once. Radiation fluctuating. We're coming out of slip space.
At current velocity, hostile will achieve Earth orbit in approximately 4 minutes.
Roger. Battle Group Dakota, close on the Forerunner vessel.
Infinity must have warned them.
Sierra 117 to UNSC Infinity. Captain Del Rio, do you read?
Chief, it's Lasky. Is that you?
Affirmative, sir. Where's the captain?
FleetCom didn't take too kindly to his abandoning you on Requiem. I'm afraid I'll have to do.
Cherenkov radiation fluctuating. We're coming out of slip space.
At current velocity, hostile will achieve Earth orbit in approximately 4 minutes.
Roger. Battle Group Dakota, close on the Forerunner vessel.
Infinity must have warned them.
Sierra 117 to UNSC Infinity. Captain Del Rio, do you read?
Chief, it's Lasky. Is that you?
Affirmative, sir. Where's the captain?
FleetCom didn't take too kindly to his abandoning you on Requiem. I'm afraid I'll have to do.
The Didax got the composer. We're in a broadsword carrying a Havoc-grade payload, on approach to deliver it.
Let's see if we can grease the wheels for you. All ships, prepare to engage. Moving to intercept, but at the rate the Didax ship is advancing, he'll reach the wire in T-minus 2 minutes.
Commander, direct all your ships to the composer.
Copy that, Chief.
Orbital Defense Command, this is FleetCom. Hostile inbound. Proceed to condition red. This is Earth Orbital Defense. MAC defense is ineffective against enemy vessel. It's still approaching.
Infinity to FleetCom. Battle group has reached Didax ship.
Captain Lasky, you are cleared to engage.
Infinity. The Didax just closed off our entrance to the composer.
We could try punching a hole in that hull plating, but Infinity won't be able to get a clear shot with all that flak.
We'll take care of the guns.
Whatever you're doing's working. Clear up the approach and Infinity can drop in to punch a hole for
cannons neutralized. 2 to go. Only one gun. There it is. No, wait!
Infinity, the Didact just closed off our entrance to the composer.
We could try punching a hole in that hull plating, but Infinity won't be able to get a clear shot with all that flak.
We'll take care of the guns.
Whatever you're doing's working. Clear up the approach and Infinity can drop in to punch a hole for you.
2 cannons neutralized. 2 to go. Only one gun left.
Copy, Cortana. Weapons. Prepare firing solution. We promised to get the Chief inside that ship, and I'm not about to let that man down.
That's the last one. Infinity, you're clear.
Roger that, Chief. You might want to back up a little. Main battery, fire!
Clean hit. We're proceeding to insertion.
Acknowledged. We'll be on station if you need us. Make sure you give the Didact our regards. Infinity out.
Chief, look out! I don't think this is going to end well! Now what do we do?
Plan B.
Chief, I know I'm supposed to know what to do, but
We'll have to deploy the warhead manually. How and where?
I always know what to do. I always know what to do. Just give me a second.
Keep scanning for the composer. We'll figure it out on the way.
Where reason does not stop you, perhaps force can at least delay you.
I recommend entering the portal to your left. I won't leave you, I promise.
Take care of you.
So good for something, I guess. I detected an energy signature ahead. I think it's a transit system like on Requiem. Find a way to access it. I'll try to route us to the composer. Put me in the system.
Is this the secret you've kept from me? This evolved ancillary.
Didact knows I'm in the system. Hurry, go! Portal!
I sense your malfunctioning companion, human. And yet, she moves me.
and soul simultaneously. Opening another portal. Simultaneously. Opening another portal. Simultaneously. Opening another portal. Sorry, I can't control what my processes are doing. The stronger threats keep reprioritizing themselves over me.
What about the didact?
I can't hide much longer. I'll try to move you to the composer again. Portal open! Far side of the room!
Where are you?
The didact's cloaking the composer from me! Broadsword's hull integrity is stable. We'll be safe as long as we stay below the Didact's shields.
Where's the composer?
Close. I should be able to guide us to it.
You have not been composed.
I know I'm supposed to know what to do, but
We'll have to deploy the warhead manually. How and where?
I always know what to do. I always know what to do. Just give me a second.
Keep scanning for the composer. We'll figure it out on the way.
Where reason does not stop, perhaps force can at least delay.
I recommend entering the portal to your left. I won't leave you, I promise.
I'll take care of you.
Still good for something, I guess. I detected an energy signature ahead. I think it's a transit system like on Requiem. Find a way to access it. I'll try to route us to the composer. Put me in the system.
Is this the secret you've kept from me? This evolved Epsilon.
Didact knows I'm in the system. Hurry, go! Portal!
I sense your malfunctioning companion human. And yet, she needs me.
And simultaneously opening another portal. Sorry, I can't control what my processes are doing. Stronger threats keep reprioritizing themselves over me.
What about the Didact?
I can't hide much longer. I'll try to move you to the composer again. Portal open! Far side of the room!
Where are you?
The Didact's cloaking the composer from me. Reinforcements! Hold them off while I locate the composer! But I don't know for how long. The composer is the other side of this portal.
How do we get over there?
Can barely. End of the ramp. If we time it right, our momentum should carry us through the low gravity.
Chief, once that warhead is primed, the window for getting out of here is going to be pretty slim.
I know.
And so you come at last.
Activity! Significant slip space event building under the composer.
He's powering it up.
Inside the composer. The nuke won't do us any good unless we can disable that barrier. Find me a terminal.
I've got to do something you're not going to like.
What did you just do?
I ejected my rampant personality spikes into the system. If I do that at each of those beams, the copies can overwhelm the composer's shielding. Get ready!
there fast!
Cortana!
You persist too long after your own defeat. Come then, warrior. Have your resolution. So misguided. Humanity's imprisonment is a kindness.
In that case, you won't mind if we return the favor.
Your compassion for mankind is misplaced.
I'm not doing this for mankind.
Cortana. Cortana, do you read? Cortana, come in. How?
Oh, I'm the strangest thing you've seen all day?
But if we're here...
It worked. You did it. Just like you always do.
So how do we get out of here?
I'm not coming with you this time.
What?
Most of me is down there. I only held enough back to get you off the ship.
No. That's not... We go together.
It's already done.
I am not leaving you here.
John. I've waited so long to do that.
It was my job to take care of you.
We were supposed to take care of each other. And we did.
Cortana, please.
Wait. Welcome home, John.
Actual? Pelican 9-6er. We found him.
Mind if I join you?
Of course not, sir.
At ease, Chief. Feels kinda odd for you to call me sir. Beautiful, isn't she? I don't get to see her often enough. I grew up in New Harmony, attended Corbulo Military Academy. Never saw Earth in person until I was an adult, but I still think of her as home. You don't talk much, do you? Chief, I won't pretend to know how you feel. I mean, I've lost people I care about, but never anything like you're going through.
Our duty as soldiers is to protect humanity, whatever the cost.
You say that like soldiers and humanity are two different things. I mean, soldiers aren't machines. We're just people. I'll let you have the deck to yourself.
She said that to me once. About being a machine.
In this hour of victory, we taste only defeat. I ask why. We are Forerunners, guardians of all that exists. The roots of the galaxy have grown deep under our careful tending. Where there is life, the wisdom of our countless generations has saturated the soil. Our strength is a luminous sun towards which all intelligence blossoms, and the impervious shelter beneath which it has prospered. I stand before you, accused of the sin of ensuring Forerunner ascendancy, of attempting to save us from this fate where we are forced to recede. Humanity stands as the greatest threat in the galaxy. Refusing to eradicate them is a fool's gambit. We squander eons in the darkness while they seize our triumphs for their own. The mantle of responsibility for all things belongs to Forerunners alone. Think of my acts as you will, but do not doubt the reality. The reclamation has already begun, and we are hopeless to stop it.